I think this facility is beautiful. I'm looking around like, okay, I think I need to do something here. So it's a beautiful facility. I love the ambiance of the facility. I just think it's nice, it's beautiful. So we want to remember these type of places right here in the heart of North Omaha when we have an event that, we contact the right people and find out, because there's a lot of event spaces that we could be utilizing that we're not paying an arm and a leg for. And then you just never know, sometimes some people just want to be a blessing, and you just never know who you just talk to people. I have had business contacts, I've had people just by sitting down having a simple conversation and it turned into something else, and before you know it, somebody's being a blessing. And so, it's a blessing to be a blessing. So I also want to give back and donate my time or whatever it is, my services as well, because it's always just good to be good to somebody else without always feeling like somebody has to always be good to us. Is that correct or not? So I do want to mention a couple more of our models to just kind of tell them about their story while we're still waiting for them. Miss Carolyn Evans. Miss Carolyn Evans was diagnosed first with thyroid cancer in 2008 and 2009. Then she was diagnosed with vocal cancer in 2011. And then in 2014, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. So at this point, with all of her diagnoses, she told me that right now she considers 5 years as her survivorship. Miss Carolyn Evans' advice is put God first in your life. Proverbs 18 and 21, death and life is in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. God will show up and show out. And she said that being a survivor is a testimony, and all praises go to God. So that is what we're talking about. Then we have Mr. Arthur. He was the gentleman that came out with the white outfit on. He is a 5-year survivor. His initial diagnosis was throat cancer. And his hobbies are reading, sports, bowling, and playing pool. And his advice is to stick as close to your support group. And he said, don't be ashamed. And then we have another one of our models, Miss Pam Johnson. And her type of cancer was breast cancer. When she was diagnosed, it was stage 2. She is entering her first year of being a survivor. Okay, and she wants us to know that her first mammogram in April 2019 was normal. Okay, so just as Tisa was saying earlier about going back, just checking ourselves, knowing our own body, she still felt something wasn't right. And that's why it's so important to know your body. Know when something's not feeling right. Know when something's not, you're just feeling out of place. So go back and get that second opinion. Who cares if the doctor's feelings get hurt? I won't let his feelings be hurt while I go and check myself out. So she went back for another opinion, and then of course they did find out. So she was actually diagnosed, she considers her first diagnosis in March of 2018. She went through 8 cycles of chemo, and she had 6 weeks of radiation. Her advice is take it one day at a time, rely on God to give you the strength beyond what is normal to have. And she said, just because you had a nightmare doesn't mean you stop dreaming. And that was said by Jill Scott. And she just wanted to say a special thank you to her daughters, Shaquita and Melisha, and her son, her granddaughter Antar, Deshana, and her brother Curtis, and a host of her family and friends and members of her congregation. That was her support group. That is who gave her strength to keep it pushing and keep going. So that is just a history of our beautiful models here tonight. We just wanted to recognize them and to let you know, look at God, look at what He's done, look at what they've been through, but yet they come out here, they're still smiling, they're still happy, they're healed, they're feeling good, and they're here to be a support to others just as someone has been a support to them. So again, we want to give all of our models another hand tonight. We thank them so much for this. Every day is not sunshine. There's some days there's residual effects of things. I'm not a cancer survivor, but I am a survivor of a major illness. I do battle with a brain tumor at this point, but it hasn't been growing. It's not cancerous, and God is seeing me through. I've gone from going every 3 months getting an MRI to now up to just once a year. So, I just thank God for that. And again, it was about knowing your body. And also, my son was a big help with that, because if he had not taken me to the hospital at the time when he did, I went to the hospital on a Friday night. and they said I would have been gone by Sunday. And I was septic. So, it's not, so we never know. And it just came, that's why I said, we are stressing tonight about knowing your body. It was a small pimple, you guys, a little bitty pimple on my leg. I thought it was a boil. And I was self-treating, tea tree oil, getting in hot water, all those grandma and them old remedies, put some tobacco on it, do this, do that. Was doing all those things for a week straight, and I kept getting worse and worse, couldn't figure out. By the time I went to the hospital, I couldn't even walk. When I woke up that morning, I couldn't even move my body at all. So, just knowing, and guess what? When she made the statement yesterday to me about there's power in the tongue, it's so true, because that night I remember, and I know most of my family was there, they were just speaking death over me, but guess what? God said so different, and I fought. I fought. I laid in the hospital for 38 days. I laid in the bed at home for another 3 months, and I want a special shout out to my granddaughter here. Stand up, Mariah. This little girl right here, at the time when that happened, she was only 12. She took care of me like a grown woman. Yes, I couldn't do anything for myself, but you know what? I fought every single day. I kept a positive outlook. I had a determination to live. And so that's why things like this is near and dear to my heart. It does not have to just be cancer. We're all survivors of something, whether it's an illness, whether it's, some type of abuse, just anything, mental illness, all of these kind of things. We're all the survivors. We've all been through something. We've all been through something. We all have a story to tell. So I encourage everybody to tell your stories. If you're just sitting, you seeing somebody walking with their head hung down, sometimes you can make such a big difference in somebody's day. Maybe just giving them a hug or just telling them they're beautiful today. You can make a big difference in somebody's life. So, that was just a little bit of my story. We wanted to talk about our models to tell, so you can see exactly why this meant so much to them tonight. Ms. Arletta, do you have anything you want to say tonight? Thank you, and also thank you to Ms. Arlette for all the beautiful decorations. She did these decorations. These are beautiful tonight. Thank you so much. So we're just kind of still waiting on everybody to start. Does anybody else want anything to eat while the food is still out, or something else to drink? Don't be shy. Please go ahead and help yourself, because there's plenty. And so as soon as they come out, we'll get this last scene started. And again, we thank you so much for spending your evening with us. We thank you so much. Okay. So does anybody, while we're talking, does anybody else have any type of story they want to tell, or tell about a battle they went through that maybe could help somebody in the room tonight? Maybe about us just knowing our body, recognizing things about certain things that's going on in our body. It could be a help, because we never know what somebody's going through. Go ahead, ma'am. You want to come out? No. You're going to come out. I'll put you up here. I'll bring the mic to you. Thank you. You're so welcome.
I just wanted to say I'm a 1-year breast cancer survivor, and you don't always have a lump.
That's right.
Because I went to my normally scheduled mammogram thinking that nothing was wrong, and they said they found something, but there was never a lump. So there's not always lumps. So it's very important for you to get your mammograms yearly. Okay? All right.
Thank you so much. Anyone else? Yeah, that is great information. She's right. You don't always find that lump or something doesn't physically go out of place. But, just like you said, getting those routine mammograms every year, any type of doctor's appointments that you need to go, keep it, especially to you guys, because we know that men are the worst when it comes to taking care of themselves. They're busy providing, they're busy covering and taking care of us, but we also want you guys to take care of yourself as well. So we definitely want you guys to start really just noticing yourself, taking care of yourself. And we do know that not just that we're stuck on the breast cancer, but we do know that men can get breast cancer too. You guys know that, right? I've known some guys personally that has battled breast cancer. So it's not just a woman's disease. Men can get breast cancer as well. So, yes, Sandy. I'll bring you the mic. nice.
I just wanted to share something just in love with us as a preventative measure. I have been encouraging people that I have known that had cancer diagnosis about using the vitamin D complex carbonate, which is B23, which is baking soda. And there was 2 ladies that was in the 4th stage of cancer, and I shared this with these two ladies, and both of them are now at a enjoying health. And I just wanted to share this with us. The vitamin, the B23, that is baking soda with fresh spring water and lemon juice and honey, has been proven for many, many years. And this is something I just found out about like 4 years ago. And we listened to a lot of people's testimony online in Atlanta that have been doing this, and even on Facebook. And it has been a blessing to many people's lives. And also the moringa powder. I take moringa. Moringa is a health vitamin. It's a vegetable from Africa and the islands. And I just wanted to just share that information that is very helpful. Vitamin B23, organic baking soda, or on the hammer with lemon juice or water. And you don't have to drink it every day, but just as a preventative measure, even if you don't have any cancer, any sicknesses, they're antioxidants that help your body. And moringa powder, then it's a pediarchal. Those are some very powerful herbs that just helps your body to fight all kinds of things. It fights cancer, heart disease, and I just wanted to share that with you.
Oh, thank you so much. Anyone else? And Sandy is a really good, I'm not going to call her a friend. We call each other cousins. We're really not real cousins, but we are sort of kind of, sort of. We all grew up together. Our moms were best friends in Arkansas. So her beautiful mom is still here, and we lost my mom a year ago. But I tell you what, they stuck by us. They was right there. And Sandy, I just love you so much. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you for those words of wisdom. And and that's exactly what Ms. Harding was talking about the holistic approach. Because there's so many natural things out here that we can do as a preventive. Just kind of start preventing some things and kind of ward off some things, with the, we know we love our fried chicken, fried fish, everything, and they got grease on it, we didn't want it. But I think now we're starting to come to a point where we're starting to eat more healthy because we can still have that good flavor. I know that Miss Linda probably can still burn something up in the kitchen and it be healthy, right, Miss Linda? I believe it. But, and I think it's important that, like she said, we take care of our mind, bodies, and soul with everything, because we can prepare something. And there's so much stuff out there. So many recipes. There's so many places we can go to online that talks about good, healthy eating and how to prepare meals with less the fat, and less the grease or whatever. We got the air fryer out here now. I want one. I don't know if anybody else has one. You have one, Kim? So yeah, so those I heard are really good. Huh? You said they really good. Are they good? Okay, I need to invest in one then. Yeah, I've been asking for one. So see, let me see. My kids are not here tonight, so I can't throw that hand out again about I need an air fryer. But we gonna go out and throw it out, and just keep on maybe writing notes, sticking it on their doors and car doors and windows. So. Hey, kids, Shay, O'Neal, I need an air fryer. Your mom needs an air fryer. Hey, you guys, we're live tonight. She ain't showing everybody in the room here. We're live tonight at the Pik Lotus Group Structure Stuff. Everybody good? Give a big round of applause. Yes, we've been here tonight. The Pik Lotus Group tonight through their very first Structure Stuff event, and we have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful breast cancer survivors and other cancer type survivors that have been modeling tonight. So you guys go to her Facebook page, Pik Lotus Group, and you will see the great things that she's doing here in the community and be able to connect with her so that you can be a part of anything that she has upcoming. I know that she's going to have a lot of events coming up. And so we just want to get the word out there, and anybody let them know about Pik Lotus Group. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful platform. And thank you, ma'am, for live streaming that for us. Thank you so much.
All right.
So I'm gonna go and kind of peek back here and check and see if they're ready, and we're gonna get ready for this last scene. Y'all know get ready. I'm gonna take a little sip here because my mouth is dry from running my mouth all night. Okay, so I'm gonna check that out, and I'm not messing with this thing over here with this music, you guys, so I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Let me go check it out and see what's going on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got our last villain DJ here for the night. He's going his fine self walking right behind you. I'm gonna walk you all the way up to the DJ here.
Hello, everybody.
All right. So I'm gonna let you mess with that because I'm not touching it. I know nothing about it. So we're gonna get ready. Our models are ready, and we are going to do our last scene for the night. So we're gonna set this up. The song is going to be Beautiful by Pharrell and Snoop Dogg. And this is our after 5 and evening wear. And they'll be coming out as a couple, and they look hot and they look gorgeous, you guys. Miss Arnetta, will you let them know we're ready? He said, I do hair, I don't do music. That's right. He said, I do hair, so if you want your hair slayed, come on and sing. But he want the music, so we're gonna get the expert judge to come and help us out here. So we can get this last thing done. You ready? Okay, so we'll get back and get ready to get started. So he's coming, he's gonna help me out. You got it? Let's see. Okay. We're ready. All right, y'all, and here we go. This is our last thing for tonight. They are rocking that beautiful evening wear. We have Miss Tisa Harder and Mr. Kevin. She's rocking those beautiful sequin stilettos, that beautiful white mesh evening dress that ties in the back, showing her beautiful back and her beautiful shoulders. And we have Mr. Kevin here rocking that beautiful suit. That goes from the boardroom to the, well, I won't say that. But you're looking good, Mr. Kevin. He's looking Enrique Suave tonight. He's ready for anything. Yes. Trying to get the ladies' attention. She seems to be drawn as well. Yes. Yes. Go ahead, old girl. Just tease him a little bit. Yeah. No play, Kevin. No play. She just passed you right by, brother. That's not a good look. It's not a good look. You might want to try a little harder, Kevin. Go ahead, try it. See what she said this time. Well, so now you're going to do the one that I'll say. Both of them playing a little harder here, but they're both looking so beautiful tonight. So I just think you guys would be better together. Well, still playing hard to get? Well, she might just go ahead on it. Well. So maybe that did it, y'all. He got it. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Our next couple here, she's rocking this long evening gold and black dress. Yes. Look at those shoes, you guys. It's just setting it off. They're just going to show you, mix them up. The colors, the shiny, and she just looks so elegant. Showing just a little bit of the back there. Just giving a little bit of peekaboo to the imagination. Yes. And then we have Mr. King rocking that white suit. Looking hard, trying to get her attention. She's giving them no play whatsoever. And she's walking off again. Mr. King, what you gonna do about that radio station not helping you all right now, sir? Come on, you gotta work a little harder than that. You gotta work a little harder than that. Come on, chase it. Let's see, what's she thinking? Okay, she said okay. We'll go for it. Thank you guys so much. Isn't she beautiful? They look so great. Well, and here we go. We got our next couple coming out, Miss Felicia Hepburn, Mr. Arthur here. She's rocking that beautiful multi-colored wrap evening dress with a tie in the back. And look at those beautiful sequin slides. Oh my God, those shoes are gorgeous. Another set to be sitting by the door. She has her matching clutch. And she's setting it off with just her minimum jewelry of just a little arm candy for us tonight. Look at that beautiful smile she's exuding. And he's just standing in the cut, waiting, trying to be noticed. So guess what? We see your hat, bruh. We see those shoes is just rocking, those brown sand-colored shoes. That beautiful three-piece suit. You look so good. You ready for church, Sunday school, a night out, whatever you want to call it. You're ready. But I see what you're not ready for. She's still not paying you any attention, so I think you need to go ahead and try to get her. Well, he's going to take his jacket off too. So, Miss Felicia, what you think? She's like, I just got married. I'm not trying to do all that. You know, I got my new boo at home. I don't know, brother. You're going to have to pay like you weigh. Let's see. Well, sugar is not there. So that'll do it. That'll do it right now. Thank you so much. Yes. Aren't they lovely? Let's give them a hand. Yeah. Woo. They all look so beautiful. And then we have our last couple coming out. We have Miss Carolyn and Mr. Johnny the Jet Rogers. Let's give them all a hand, you guys. Oh, look, she's coming out in her two-piece. The mesh jacket, the gold shoes, beautiful earrings, beautiful headpiece. Yes, look at the beautiful arm candy, girl, and show them the nails. Can we see the nails? See, that's what I'm talking about. We just put it all together. Just coordinating. And Mr. Rogers looking so suave in his suit. Yes, he's just looking so handsome tonight. And we're just so grateful for him giving us his time tonight and for joining us tonight for this great cause. And we just really appreciate you taking the time out to do this for us tonight. And they just, take the jacket off. Hello. Mr. Rogers, you're going to have to work a little bit harder for this sister. You just standing there. Come, well. Yes. You want to keep it going. Yes. She's like, well, I'm still thinking about it. You had a Heisman? You used to play think a little, what you got for me, Mr. Rock? Well, I think that just might do it. Is that gonna do it, Carolyn? That good. Yes, that good. Thank you guys so much. Yes. And you guys just take another strut around. These couples are just gorgeous tonight, guys. Let's give them a big round of applause. They are looking gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Yeah, and we're gonna keep, yes. And we're gonna ask that our other models come out and join us on stage here tonight, please. Come on out. Miss Clara, come on. Yes. Let's give her a hand. Thank you so much. They all look so beautiful. And we're gonna ask that our models just do, our models just do another walk, please. And is that all it? Is that it for our models? Everyone's here? Okay. All right, so, and we're gonna have each one of our models to walk out individually. Mr. Rogers, would you do us the honors and prayer? Journey with Jerry Rogers, you guys. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your time and your talent. Thank you. Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, and next. Okay, Miss Carolyn. Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. Isn't she beautiful, you guys? And her smile is just contagious. Yes, just beautiful. She has such a sweet spirit, and she has an awesome, awesome story to tell. Yes, thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. Just beautiful. Thank you. Next, Arthur. Oh, here we got Mr. Arthur. Girl, that walk, y'all, that's that old school 40 and Decker walk right there. Come on with it. Yes, yes. Thank you, Mr. Arthur. You're looking good tonight. Yes, we appreciate you. Miss Felicia Hepburn, thank you so much. Our former fashion model right here in the city of Omaha. Thank you so much. She is so gorgeous. Yes. And she's been teaching her, we've been watching her walk, so now I think I might be able to get my little catwalk on, maybe. And so, we're going to try it. All right. Next, we got Mr. Kevin. Thank you so much. Come on. Rico Suave in the house. Yes. Yes. We thank you so much, sir. Yes. He has been such a tremendous help of time and talent and encouragement, and he has prayed for us every evening that we've started our endeavors, so we thank you for that, sir. All right. Next, we have my big sister, Claire Denise Thomas. Thank you. Thank you so much. She is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, girl. She got her Miss America kids going on there. Look at her. Just showing out. What mama used to say, girl, stop showing out. Well, she got every right to do so. And next we have Mr. King. Thank you. Come on, Mr. King. Stretch your stuff for us. We appreciate your time tonight, sir. We know that you could have been doing a million things, but we're glad you decided to do one of them with us. Thank you so much. And Miss Wendy Jones, y'all, she rocking this dress. Our longest cancer survivor, you guys, 50 years. Yes. And we thank her so much for her time and her grace tonight. We do. We thank you so much, Wendy. You're beautiful. Thank you. And last but not least, Miss Tisa Hardy. Everybody stand and give her applause. The founder of the Pik Lotus Group. Thank you so much. She is a beautiful, beautiful, kind soul, and I am so glad that I met her. And at this time, we're going to ask that any of our volunteers, Miss Arnett, come on up. Come on, you guys. Our hair people, come on. Our facilitators for the pool. We want everyone to strut their stuff tonight. Yes, Yes. Well, it looks like that we are going to conclude tonight. We have had an awesome time. We thank you so much for your time and your patience tonight. We thank you for supporting Pik Lotus PRoject tonight, our first annual Structure Stuff event. So there's more to come. Keep on the lookout. Follow her Facebook page. Follow anything you hear about Pik Lotus. Let it be a buzz in your ear and buzz around to others. Thank you all so much and have a great night. Good night.